Hey everybody, I am back from an adventure in Peru, and I thought I'd share a story from that in case it might assist you as well. So in Peru, where we go, and next year I think we're going to be going again, so if you're interested, jump on my mailing list and you'll be first to be invited to that in 2022. But we go there for a series of ceremonies working with the plant medicines, and one of those spiritual teachers I consider to be one of the spirits that I'm most grateful for, in addition to Alice the elephant and many of my other helpers. But that plant spirit is ayahuasca. And that word, or the name ayahuasca, means vine of the soul or vine of the dead. And it's a very powerful medicine that really, in my experience, has taught me the lessons I need to learn. So anyway, with that little background, during one of the ceremonies, I had decided, these ceremonies happen at night, and typically you'll prepare by coming with an intention to the ceremony itself. And my intention was to explore what it's like to be free from perfectionism. I don't know about you. I never thought of myself as a perfectionist because I thought that meant I would be like Martha Stewart and like everything I did was like absolutely perfect, like my house or, what I'm wearing or whatever. But I realized that's not really, for me, that's not really what it is. It's more this constant critique of myself. So for example, like if I play a song on the ukulele, if I don't do it perfectly, I'll kind of, there'll be this little voice in my head that will berate me, or the same with my writing or anything I do, really. I mean, to the point where like I'll pick apart my own marriage, relationships, because of this, everything sort of falling short of being perfect. So anyway, I was like, I would like to know what it's like to be free of that. So we entered the night, and I was playing the role of being an assistant to the shaman who was leading the beautiful ceremony that night. And so as things started getting going in the ceremony that evening, at one point the shaman came over to me and she said, Sarah, can you please play your ukulele, play some music for us? And I was like, sure, no problem. And so I picked up my ukulele. And that night, the medicine, the ayahuasca, I had taken a very small dose because I wanted to be able to be useful. And it's kind of a medicine that it's pretty powerful. So it can make you feel dizzy. It can make you feel kind of difficult to stand on your feet. Well, that night I took a very small dose, but for whatever reason, it was so strong that I was really having trouble. So I got out my ukulele, and the song that I had prepared, one of them, I have played it, I would say, no less than at least 800 times. And I sat there and I could not, for the life of me, get the chords and the fingering to go. And so I would start the song, and it's pure dark, so I had this little headlamp going on, but I would start the song, but then I couldn't get my fingers to coordinate to play. Finally, halfway through the song, I just abandoned the ukulele altogether and I just sang it a cappella. And I finished, but it was like, oh my gosh, that was like the worst performance I've ever given, and I felt so bad. I was like, oh, the poor people here, I had to listen to that, Anyways, an hour passed or so, and the shaman comes up to me again, and she's like, Sarita, can you go please help this person? Mike, he could use your help right now. And I was like, oh, no problem, I'm all over it. Again, it's pitch dark. I reach in my pocket. I know I've got my tobacco and the things I need to go help and, take care of people. And so I kind of sort of stagger across the room because, again, this medicine, although I took a tiny dose, I feel very out of it. And I get over there and I'm just like, okay. And I began like working with the spirit of the tobacco and like working on this guy's chakras and kind of attempting to bring some, peace and harmony there, and just praying over him and working over him. And I'm like, wow, he's being really quiet, and I'm just wondering, maybe he fell asleep, or he's like needs some stimulation or something, I was almost thinking like a sternal rub, because like, does he need to wake up? And anyway, so I'm carefully in the dark, I'm like feeling for his shoulder because I don't want to like surprise him, but I just want to gently like connect with him and ask him how he's doing. And all of a sudden I'm feeling, and I'm realizing there's nobody there. I have been for 15 minutes blowing tobacco, praying over this person that doesn't exist. There's nobody there. it turned out the shaman said, she said, I was laughing so hard as I was watching you do this in the dark. And then I saw Mike was actually standing at the door waiting for me to come help him to go outside, which is where he wanted to go. Anyway, so that was the second thing as I explored what it's like to be free from perfectionism. And I sat back down at my place. I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I get it. You know, I'm not doing this well. And then the final thing was, I was sitting there, and this is towards the middle, maybe the middle to late end of the ceremony. And I was like, wow, you know, I failed Lusma. I wasn't able to sing when she needed me to sing, but you know, I've got an idea for a song, and I think this would be a good one. Yeah, this would be a really good one. So I just gather up all my courage and I just begin to sing, and I'm singing a cappella. I've like long given up on the ukulele. There's no way that's going to happen, but I'm singing this song and I'm feeling like, dang, this is like the greatest and most perfect song right now for this moment. It is so good. I'm so, yay. I'm singing away. And all of a sudden, Yvonne, one of the other helpers, comes over to me and he's like, Sarita, please stop singing because Lusma is singing right now. So what I realized is that I am now trying to outsing the shaman who is like running the ceremony. Oh my God. Like my worst nightmare. And he's like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And I sat back and I was just like, okay, I get it. And so the whole night, all the screw ups, all my inability to just do anything right. And what I realized was like, it doesn't matter. Like I am loved. Nobody cared. The next day, everybody was hugging me. We were laughing. I mean, like, it didn't matter. So it just reminded me once again that I don't have to do things perfectly. You know, excellence is good to pursue, but don't let it keep you from, you know, doing your best and enjoying and having a good time and not feeling bad if somehow things go sideways and you don't do it in the perfect right way. So anyway, I hope that story brings some levity to your day. And again, if you're interested in the plant medicine, or these plants are calling to you, next year in 2022, we'll be doing another journey, probably in April again, to Nuna Aini, and I'll put a link below so you can read more about that and learn more about them. Anyway, I'm sending you much love. And I hope you join the 100 Days Project. I'll put a link to that too. It's starting June 1st. We're going to be exploring our creativity and having some fun, and you'll be creating a body of work with just an investment of 15 minutes a day. So I hope you join us because it's been one of the most powerful things I've done in the last several years. So thanks for watching.